Hello, this is Gray. I got another poem for another generous contributor while I was on tour. This poem is for Riis, who was in the North Bay, and he gives an excellent tutorial on how to hug. So if you see Riis out and about, please stop. He's a very tall, handsome man. Just stop him and have him go over the whole 20 to 30 minute tutorial. It'll be well worth it. I had no idea that so many steps were involved. That's not something they teach you, at least at the college that I went to, but that's probably where we suck at football. It's because nobody knows how to hug. Anyway, Riis asked me to write on the topic of courage, justice, and compassion, and those are pretty heavy topics to cover, but I think I did the best that I could do. I'll let you determine whether or not I have fulfilled that goal. Now, if you ever find yourself in command of a tribe of Chinchilla warriors, you know, the cute kind, not the ugly kind that you just want to crush underneath your foot, and you are being borne down upon by massive amounts of birds of prey, while navigating a submarine in the Atlantic in 1942, around the time of winter, it is best to remember to keep your wits about you. Stay focused, stay cool and collected. Do not be distracted by the adorableness of the chinchillas, and you are a major general, after all, with balls of brass. How dare you melt at the sight of a chinchilla with its stubbly, inquisitive nose and its eyes that just, manufacture adorableness, and those long, perky ears, and not to mention that lush fur that makes them so cuddle-worthy. You call yourself a major general? You call yourself a man? You probably don't deserve those brass balls now anymore, do you? Perhaps we could just remove them. We could remove your brass balls and melt them down and make a fine brass instrument out of them. Maybe a French horn. And we can give the French horn to some insecure middle school kid who would have rather have played the trumpet in middle school. But the trumpet section was full, so the music teacher stuck the brass horn on the child's lap. And now this child must spend the next 4 years blowing into your smelted balls. Is that what you want? Huh? No. You want to keep these chinchillas alive. You want to taste glory as they vanquish their predators. This submarine of chinchilla warriors will be victorious. Therefore, it would probably be best if you trained them on simple tasks. I mean, they do have very small brains. But ultimately, you will eventually need to teach them how to gather together and hold on to each other's arms and legs in a mesh in the form in a form that resembles some sort of jacket or pants. Consider this practice for their eventual afterlife. Now, it will look as though you are a human wearing a fur coat in perhaps the worst place you could do so, that is, in the middle of the ocean on a submarine. And the predators are probably smarter than you and will probably eventually attack you out of vengeance for belittling their intelligence. At this point, you might want to consider jumping overboard while aiming some guns and torpedoes at a cruise ship on the surface and float on the surface of the water and watch all the fireworks. It'll be great. You can hum "My Heart Will Go On" while floating on a raft of dead chinchilla warriors, which, to my knowledge, is perhaps the rarest thing anyone can ever do. So there you go, Riis, how to command a herd of chinchillas bravely into battle against birds of prey. So I hope you dig it, and hey, stay healthy, take care of everything, and tell the kids I said hi.